ladies and gentlemen, regarding Tropical Storm Lee, which is bound to be a hurricane. We are watching it. This is the latest Euro. Watch it tick towards the East Coast. And this is the latest GFS, hot off the presses. As you can see, it kind of also has the same tick towards the coast, but then it starts to move away. And so it looks like the GFS run will have it going either out to sea or way up here. But either way, this is going to be a storm that will definitely need to be tracked and watched. Man, this Mercury retrograde is tearing me up. There's a lot going on in my life and all across the world, which is why I haven't heard from me in a couple days. You got a comet come by Earth next week, and it just had its tail ripped off. And when I say come by Earth, don't worry, it's not coming too close. You had a big volcano eruption out in Alaska. That doesn't look good. Greece had super duper major mega flooding as the year's worth of rain fell in a couple hours. You had major flooding in Spain. You had a deadly cyclone in southern Brazil. So yeah, there are a lot of really bad scenes happening all across the globe right now. You had typhoons Saola and Hayukui causing major floods and geological disasters in southern and eastern provinces of China. So yeah, things are wild, kind of scary, and definitely dangerous. And a bit weird, shall we say. And back in 2019, when I tried to predict and calculate hurricane hits and locations, I had the one that I had hitting near Crystal River. I also had one hitting by New Jersey, New England, and what is the other one? New York. And so since we did have a hit here, if you're up here, there are many reasons why I would be watching Hurricane Lee until it officially, hopefully, passes safely out to sea. And then, of course, there's always your very basic marginal risk weather danger to be watching out for today if you're in those spots. But yeah, the littlest variations in the path of Hurricane Lee and its development will change where it ends up. So it is definitely a barn burner cliffhanger for now. Yeah, the models have been showing some inconsistency. This is Mike Masco. And if this trough lifts north, ridging will fill in and we capture the storm more west. That's essentially the worst case scenario in this picture. So yeah, guys, gals, everybody, prepare for the worst, pray for the best, and stay tuned. Even Bernie Reno is saying, hey, next Friday looks scary if Lee gets drawn towards the U.S. One of the reasons I haven't made a video in like a week is just that the energy collectively is really bad. I think the amount of negativity and nihilism and gossip and anger and hate has possibly never been higher in the United States. And though that may only come from like 10 or 20% of the people, it definitely seems like a lot, especially since now that type of content is encouraged and monetized. Here we show what could be a worst case scenario, boom, which would be like my prediction from 2019. So like I'm saying, that year I predicted, tried to calculate the planets and all that shit, had to come through here. I had one coming here. Around the 18th of September was my prediction. So yeah, I definitely pay attention and have a plan if you're here, just in case the worst case scenario does happen. I didn't even know there was a Korean model. Anyway, it had an insane output, though I doubt the storm would get to 914 millibars. That would be category 5 strength. Who knows, though? It's 2023, and like Saudi Arabia and Russia just high-fived and um, announced that they're going to cut oil production again, which will cause oil prices to go higher. Yeah, it's just going to be a wild, wild ride leading up to the total solar eclipse that goes over the United States of America, April 8th, 2024. And I need to look more into the whole like England. All of our schools might collapse due to the concrete that we made years ago story because it's confusing. People keep talking about it. So, how are you doing? You hanging in there? Staying positive? Keeping it together? You know, you know, yeah, and it's like the worse things get, the more people are set on not teaming up and working together. Well, I still love and appreciate you, Asteroid Fight Club, and I do hope you are doing wonderfully and managing through all the bullshit. Summer's over and pre spooky season has begun. I guess I'm worried that we're going to miss out on the roaring 2020s, you know? Anyway, I'll try to snap out of my funk and return to my normal self. I don't think anyone died in the Florida hurricane a week ago. So that's great news. But, you know, all the turns in this, let's hope they happen. My high school football coach, Don Smith, used to say it's all about inches and angles. And well, it's kind of the case with this hurricane, too. So, prayer warriors, get your game up. This was a tornado in Greece. Greece got hit really hard. All right. God bless everyone. Talk to y'all soon. Stay cool.